Bonjour, bienvenida a multilinguals.com. Today we will discuss how to speak about habits that we have either in the present or in the past. That would be con, con, abitye. And we're going to see some other expressions that we use to speak about the past, especially. So, for example, how do we speak about the habits that we have in the present? So we can use the word con. That would be the equivalent to saying I am used to a verb plus ing. So for example, I'm used to going to the cinema every week. Or when we say always, I always clean my house on Monday mornings. So when you have a custom or a habit, we're going to go with con. This is to refer to present habits. So the structure that we use is the subject plus the word con plus the verb or the action. So for example, we can say, Moi con étudier créole chaque mercredi à soir. I'm used to studying Creole every Wednesday afternoon or evening. What about if we want to add a frequency adverb? Generally, the structure that we're going to use is the subject plus adverb plus con plus verb. So, for example, I could say, Moi toujours con étudier créole. Moi toujours con étudier créole. I am used to always studying Creole. I always study Creole. So there are different ways in which we can express this in English. Sometimes, however, we can put the frequency adverb at the end. This will happen especially when we ask questions or we say things that end with a frequency adverb such as every day, every month, every July, etc. So for example, we can say, Moi con aller faire marché chaque lundi. I'm used to going to the supermarket every Monday. So every Monday, chaque lundi, here we'll go to the end of the structure. Let's see some examples. Est-ce que vous visitez maman souvent? Est-ce que vous visitez maman souvent? Do you visit your mom frequently, often, souvent? Oui, moi con visiter chaque semaine. Yes, I'm used to visiting her every week. Moi con fais exercice chaque samedi. I'm used to doing some exercise every Saturday. We can also use the word abitye. So that will go subject plus abitye plus the verb. For example, Moi abitye fait exercice chaque samedi. Moi abitye lever bonnet chaque jour. Qui ja nous parlait sous habitude dans temps passé? How do we speak about our habits in the past? We can say, Moi t'ai habitué lever bonnet année passée. Here we have a time marker, année passée, last year. So, to speak about the past, we just add the particle te. Moi t'ai habitué lever bonnet année passée. Moi t'ai con aller Brésil avant pandemia. How would you translate this into English? That can either be, I used to go to Brazil before the pandemic, or you can also say, I would go to Brazil before the pandemic, or I would always go to Brazil before the pandemic. That idea of a repetitive action in the past is expressed by the phrase te con plus a verb. So for example, we can say, Maxime te con jouer tennis. Is he still playing tennis? It doesn't seem so, because it says te con. He used to. He used to play tennis. Even if I don't say anything else, it gives me the idea that he doesn't do that anymore. What about the expression Jean nous habitié? Jean nous habitié means as we always used to do that, as we are used to doing this. It depends whether you're referring to the present or the past. So, for example, look at this phrase. Jeudi on a écrit email. Today, we're going to write the emails. Ja nous abitye fait ça. How would you translate ja nous abitye fait ça? The way we're always used to doing that. The way we always do that. There are a couple different translations for this, but it gives you the idea that you do this on a frequently basis. M'ap fait manger, ja maman te konn fel. So this is a habit in the past. What does it say? I'm going to prepare some food the way my mom used to do that. So you're going to cook something the way your mom used to do it. Jean, ma mam te konn fel. For example, how would you complete this phrase? Gemun ki, how would you say, for example, there's people that usually sing. Pay attention, here we're using the adverb usually. How would you say that? There are people that usually sing or that are used to singing. How would you say that? Gemun ki abitye chante. Gemun ki konn chante le ya benye. What does this mean? There's some people that usually sing when they're having a shower. Do you do that? Est-ce que vous habitez chanter le wa bien? Moi-même? Oui, moi fais. En général, chaque fois m'a bien, moi habitez chanter. How would you complete this phrase? Gemun ki. What is she doing? She's reading a book. So it seems like she reads a lot of books. How would you say there's people that are used to reading a lot of books? Gemun ki abitieli ampil liv. Gemun ki konli ampil liv is also possible. Gadeti suazosa. Look at this tiny bird. Likon entrenan dloa pour pêcher. What does it say? If you said that he is used to going into the water to sin, that wouldn't be the correct translation. He is used to going into the water to fish. So it's the same verb here. Fish. So he's used to going into the water to fish. Qui sa ou te kon fè le ou te pijan? Take a second to answer these questions. Qui sa ou te kon fè le ou te pijan? What did you used to do when you were younger? The way we answer that would be moi konn, moi abitye. Because somebody already mentioned the past, I asked you with the particle te, you do not need to say moi te konn or moi te abitye. You can just say moi konn and then a verb, or moi abitye and then a verb. However, if you want, you can use the particle te in the middle. If you want to say that you didn't used to do something, you can say in the present, moi pas konn or moi pas abitye. In the past, that would be moi pat konn or moi pat abitye. But because the question was done already in the past, you can use the present form and it will be just fine. So that's how we speak about our habits or things that we used to do a lot in the past or that we often do in the present. Let's do some exercises now.